impregnate you with a bolt of lightning, but that's okay. As we are ranking gods in my mangas based on how gunnery they are, in this episode we're talking about Igni, spirit of metal and fire. So the thing that you need to know about Igni is this man is a goat. After he almost drove red dragons to extinction, the last red dragon gave him eggs and pleaded for this man to raise them, which he did, which is how Igni ended up with his 12 ancient red dragon children. And this one is Lithoria. They all grown up now. When Lyra, the ancient red dragon, who's stuck in a kid form, by the way, because they didn't listen to dad when it came to alternate forms, wanted to go to an official divine meeting dressed as a princess, but she didn't want to go alone, so he dressed up like a princess as well. The god of pride started calling his masculinity into check, at which point Igni did the only right dad thing, lost his absolute shit, and then beat the brakes out of Tarma, and then made him wear the dress, so his daughter wouldn't feel alone. But how does he goon? With skill and efficacy. Our boy will bang out of spite, because Tarma banged Lithoria. You know, this Lithoria. And she was so bored that she walked away mid-session. And then Tarma decided to talk shit. Keep in mind, this is twice a high-profile figure has walked out of him and gave him a negative review in his ability in bed. The first one was Cypher, Goddess of the Void, and then it was Lithoria, Igni's oldest daughter. What did the man himself do? Well, he went and banged Tarma's Grand Priestess. He didn't just bang his Grand Priestess, who was also one of his generals. He converted her. Yo, that ain't the only time he did it. When Stroke had a problem, he went and banged one of his Grand Priestess. It wasn't just sleeping with her. They went on dates. They went on secret dates disguised as official missions. Yo. But the thing is, besides those, Igni has a really hard time finding a bedtime partner because his kids don't want that. Little bit of weird warning here, because all of his kids believe that Igni should only be able to reproduce with the strongest dragon. Right now, those adopted kids are some of the strongest. So the only people that they would even allow to sleep with Igni are strong dragons. And they have a council set up for who can sleep with their dad, because they don't want anyone that's not worthy to potentially reproduce with their dad, because that would also make them their mom, and they're not going to suffer a weak mom. So he has tried to put up glyphs on his bedroom. He has had guards go to the hospital because they've tried to stop his kids from interrupting. Our boy takes whatever opportunities he can get, but the opportunities are far and few between. Buckle up, boys, because the next one's going to be a roughie with Vershire, God of Vile. The mafiosa godfather himself, the meme king. A man that walks around with a live band playing the effectively fat Putin song. If you like the lore from this world, grab a copy of The Devil's Deal and Night of Slaughter, where all this takes place. As you can see, copies are limited, so grab them while I got them.